Live from the campus of Darien High School, this is Varsity Girls Basketball on the DAF Media Network. Today we have the St. Joesph Cadets facing off against the Darien Blue Wave. Hello everyone, my name is Ted Brennan and welcome to this DAF Media Network production. Alongside me today is my longtime color commentator Trey Cahill. And Trey, it is great to be back on the mic with you.
It is. Good third year going strong and first time doing women's basketball.
And it should be a good one between two good teams as Darien will win the tip. That's number 25, Shea Dolce. Or excuse me, that was number 25, Caitlin Secor, who missed there, but Darien gets it back. For the St. Joesph Cadets, they are starting with 00 Danae Hines, number 4, Catherine Rudini, number 10, Kaylee Carson, number 15, Erica Stevens, and number 23, Kirsten Rodriguez. And on the Darien side of things, as that one goes short for Darien, rebound by Secor. Secor, of course, in the starting lineup today. Number 13, the captain, Shea Dolce, also in the starting lineup. Number 20, Maggie Ramsey as well. Number 30, Jill Vaught, and number 11, Lexi Witowski. And a steal there.
That's the second steal in a row for Darien, as St. Joe's has not been able to get a quality possession to start this game.
And Dolce has an isolation up top. She had 18 points in the win over Greenwich on Wednesday of last week as a turnover there from Dolce. And it's going the other way on the wing. That's number inside. Hines no good. Rebound by Hines. Darien ball. Trey, so far we've seen a bit sloppy play from both teams. They're going to be looking to clean it up as the game goes forward.
Yeah, especially on St. Joe's side. They haven't really been able to get a quality possession still, kind of rushing through it.
And it looks like we're having some confusion with the ball.
The ball does have to be sanitized. I don't think it is right now, but
I think it has to do something with the way it's bouncing if we're getting a look from the refs. Last year, the Darien Blue Wave went 9-11. They ended their season on a 5-game skid, but right now they are 1-1 in this new 2020-2021 season. Secor doesn't plant her feet, so that will be a turnover.
So far going on early in this game, Danae Hines has been a menace on defense. A steal already and forced a travel.
And a steal there by Secor. Gets it to Dolce. Dolce will line up a 3. That's no good. Gets her own rebound. That's no good as well.
Darien looking for the foul there, but looked pretty clean to me.
Dolce swings it, and that'll be a travel from Witowski.
Second travel in a row for Darien. Almost all of these first opening possessions have started with, or have ended with, turnovers.
Carson will bring the ball up. Gets it out to Zito, who recently checked in, and she commits a turnover. So some sloppy play early on, leading to multiple turnovers for both teams, and I'm sure both coaches are heated.
St. Joe's coach just told his team to relax.
Witowski brings the ball up. Dolce step back 3. No good. Rebound. That's no good as well.
Great box out there by Hines to get the rebound.
Carson the three. That's no good. Hines again, and she puts it in for the first points of the of the game for the Cadets. And the Cadets are in a press now. And Hines tried to get in there and force a steal. Trey, you mentioned early on she's been a menace so far. She's got a couple of rebounds, I believe 2 or 3, and a steal and a forced turnover.
That's 2 rebounds for Danae Hines right now.
And Secor almost turns it over.
Hines has been all over this court so far.
And she gets another tip.
There, she's got a steal right now, 2 rebounds, and she's 1 for 2 in the field.
If you're Darien, you want to get the ball away from Hines. Try as best as possible to get it away from her. Inside to Ramsey.
That's a block.
They call the foul, though. I believe that's going on Hines. Maggie Ramsey, the junior captain, will be shooting 2 here. Sisters with Katie Ramsey, another Darien girls basketball great. She sinks the first. She gets the second. 2 for 2 at the line that time. Gets Darien their first points. Carson swings it to Stevens. And a foul is called there. I believe that's going against Kirsten Rodriguez. Ramsey able to get the foul call. Number 12, Bryn Karczewski is checking in for Darien. Trey, one of the main differences between these teams is the age. Darien only 2 rostered seniors, as Witowski turned it over. As I was saying, only 2 rostered seniors and a ton of juniors and sophomores on this Darien team. As for St. Joesph, no rostered sophomores.
Yeah, a bit of an older team here for St. Joe's, which in this pandemic world really doesn't matter because, I mean, both teams got cut short halfway of their year last year. So we're having more ball troubles.
Has something to do with the air pressure, or it's flat.
Let's just get a new ball.
Might be too filled.
That could be an explanation for the amount of turnovers so far.
Definitely. Almost a reverse Tom Brady situation where the ball is overinflated instead of underinflated. Hines, nice pass inside. That's no good from Rodriguez. But the rebound by St. Joseph's, by Zito.
Great offensive rebound there by Zito.
Hines will inbound, gets it into Carson. Hines inside. And a foul will be called there. Rodriguez drawing the foul. And so far, Trey, we've seen that they're trying to go inside, not too many outside shots, as opposed to Darien, who's already taken 3 3-point attempts.
Yeah, and so far I feel like it's been working for St. Joe's. Gotten balls up into the air and gotten shots down.
And Rodriguez will hit the first one. Rodriguez will get the second one to fall. The score is 4-2 here on a Tuesday afternoon in Darien, Connecticut. Some FCAC West basketball on the DAF Media Network. Dolce will draw a foul there on Rodriguez.
It's going to be Rodriguez's second foul.
And they're going to make a substitution here.
And they're going to take Rodriguez out to avoid early foul trouble.
Izzy Kazuchi will check in as a timeout is called here. And we will take a short timeout break as well. We'll be back here in just a moment. Back here on the DAF Media Network. That was actually a mask break, not a timeout. No team was charged with a timeout. That's one of the things, Trey, that we'll see this year. A lot of mask breaks as Dolce will take another shot in and out. Rebound there by Kazuchi. Bryn Karczewski will pick up her second foul. Jill Vaught will check in. In the corner, that's good from Zito. Zito gets the first three of the game for either team.
St. Joe's still maintaining their full court press.
And they get a turnover there. Secor again with a turnover. Carson pushes it up, but a good deflection there by Dolce.
That's Carson's second steal of the game so far. As both Carson and Hines have been menaces on the defensive side of the court.
Secor picked up her second turnover. And Ramsey will pick up a foul there before the shot. Emily Darby has checked in for Darien. Giving it to Hines in the paint. Good move.
No idea what that was about.
I believe it was something after the basket. I believe Hines tapped the ball, which could be construed as showboating or celebrating. I do not think that was her intention, though.
I was thinking that was like a COVID thing.
Could be a COVID thing, as Witowski turns the ball over. That's her third.
But I mean, Hines' hands have been on the ball all day. She's had 2 for 3 on the field, 2 rebounds, a steal.
Hines right now is their leading scorer with 4 points.
Hines has also been on the perimeter and in the paint.
Rudini, top of the key. This is some great ball movement as a miss there. As Darby will grab the rebound, that was a miss from Kasuchi. Ramsey has it at the top of the three-point arc. Gets it to the wing. Vaught in the corner. Double team there. Good ball movement. Witowski for three. That's no good. Vaught with the rebound, but that is out of bounds. So Vaught credited with the turnover there. Darien, the turnovers are starting to pile up here. Rudini gives it to Stevens. Inside to Kasuchi. And the foul will be on the floor. Trey, St. Joe's is doing a great job so far getting the ball inside and getting the ball to the paint.
It's almost like they're playing keep away. Here, there's no dribbling. They just pass till someone's open and get an easy shot. A little confusion here by St. Joe's.
Emily Haverhill will check in for Stevens. Almost a steal there from Darby. Good pass inside to Hines. That's no good. Kasuchi with the rebound. Kasuchi puts it up and in. It's number 21. And a steal by Hines. Hines. And a charge is called. But Witowski is down. So we take a look here. A good pass inside from Rudini. Hines had it, put it up, missed it, but Kasuchi was right there. Substitution, Caitlin Secor will check in for Witowski. And number 11, Aaron Perchinsky, excuse my French, will check in for Hines. Hines has been a menace today so far, creating so many extra opportunities for St. Joe's. Good pass. Vaught puts it up and in.
They took a page out of St. Joe's textbook there, moving the ball around.
Little confusion with the ball. Rudini inside. No good. Rebound Ramsey. And a 30-second timeout will be called by Darien. As we take a look here, Vaught got the pass and just put it up and in. And Trey, you're exactly right. They took a page out of St. Joseph's playbook. And Trey, so far, I've mentioned this a couple times, we've seen very little dribbling from St. Joe's. But on that last play, Rudini took it in, and she tried to do it a little bit herself, kind of shying away from that St. Joseph way that we've seen so far, passing the ball around and trying to get the open shot.
Yeah, still a good move there.
The score is 11-4 with 1:04 remaining here in this first quarter. St. Joseph's lead is 7 right now. Darien will take the ball after the Ramsey rebound. That was a big rebound for Ramsey. Darien a little undersized in this matchup as St. Joe's will go to a 1-3-1 with Kasuchi up top, getting length. And a carry there from Dolce.
Darien here needs to find a way to break through that press. The press is kind of, it's intimidating them at first, but if they can get the ball to half court, they can create some 2-on-1s.
9 turnovers for Darien, but Secor gets the steal. She's looking to score. And another charge is called. Secor got the steal, but unfortunately tried too hard and got charged with a charge. So far, 2 charges, which is a lot for any game.
Yeah, it's physical game so far. There's a couple fouls already. Kirsten Rodriguez is already in foul trouble.
And for Darien, Karczewski has 2. That's a three-pointer from Haverhill. No good. Rebound by St. Joesph. Haverhill again, no good. Foul called. Haverhill lined up for the 3. Muir was able to get the rebound for St. Joseph's. And just another miss there from Haverhill. Darien able to get the foul call on a loose ball. 20 seconds left. Dolce, no good, off the front rim. Kasuchi had the rebound. Here's Carson. Carson with a Euro stepping in.
Great play there by Carson. Her first bucket of the game.
That was a pretty move there as we take a look. She had Dolce on her back, Euro step around Ramsey, up and in.
Carson's building up a good stat line so far. 1 for 2 from the field and 2 steals.
That's off. Dolce with the board. She's got 8 seconds. 2 seconds. She's going to have to pull it. And she might have not known where the clock was. And that'll do it for the first quarter here. St. Joe's leads 13-4. We'll be back in a moment with the second quarter. Back here on the DAF Media Network, the Cadets of St. Joseph have a 13-4 lead on the Darien Blue Wave. For those of you just joining us, my name's Ted Brennan. Alongside me today is Trey Cahill. And so far, we've seen a sloppy game from both teams.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers, both travels, and a lot of steals too.
I'd like to remind everyone that the DAF Media Network is a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Inside, St. Joseph gets another point there. And a miss there from Darby. That was Cottle on that last score there for St. Joseph to extend the lead. Stevens, nice little spin move. That's no good. Cottle with the rebound. Although she just turns it over to Secor, who picks up another steal. Ramsey will get it up to Secor. Secor's had a little trouble handling the ball today. 2 turnovers.
There's almost another one.
Dolce tried to pull it from the corner. Ramsey inside. That's a block by number 21, Isabel Kasuchi.
Darien keeps trying to go inside in the paint, but St. Joe's is just out-heights them every time.
They're not having too much success behind the arc. They're 0 of 4 right now, so I think they're just trying to go inside and get something started. Darby That far side wing. Almost a steal there from Stevens. Dolce, free throw line jumper. That's no good. St. Joesph will get the ball. Dolce having a rough night here. She's 0 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from behind the arc.
A lot of missed opportunities, too, in general for Darien. They get one St. Joseph's girl off guard, and they get open, but they never connect.
Carson finds the ball. That's no good, but Kasuchi's right there with the rebound. Foul on Darby. And if you're Darien, you're going to want Shea Dolce to figure it out. And soon, as this lead for St. Joe's just keeps growing. As I mentioned before, in their win against Greenwich last Wednesday, a 33-26 win, they relied a lot on Dolce, who had 18 points. As Kasuchi, that's no good. And Kasuchi gets really far down in her free throw attempts. It's always fun to watch free throw attempts and see the many different forms that players have.
Different animations.
That's no good. Ramsey with the defensive board. That's Ramsey's second board tonight. And Witowski bumped into...
Looked like her own teammate, or maybe she bumped into Rudini, who was being picked by one of her own teammates.
Regardless, that is another Darien turnover. Witowski has 5. I believe 3 of those are from travels. Erica Stevens, no good. Rebound Dolce. Here comes Dolce on the fast break. Dolce tried to take it herself, and that's a turnover right into the hands of Carson. Carson gives it up to Rudini. Rudini's going to set her feet. That one's short. Another rebound Dolce.
Rudini 0 for 2 from the field right now.
Dolce had a couple options open. She tried to take it herself and ended up in the turnover. Carson will get it to Rudini. Good steal by Dolce.
Dolce's got the 3-on-1, or now 3-on-2.
And a foul will be called there on Rudini. Dolce's first steal of the night. And while she may not be contributing too much on the side of points, she's got 5 boards, 1 steal so far. So she's doing all the extra nitty-gritty work. Takes a 3. That's no good. Rebound, Kasuchi. Inside to Cottle. And she gets it in on the good feed there.
By Kasuchi, I think the feed is from. Great pass.
Good assist there from Kasuchi. And bit of a rough pass there from Ramsey.
See, there's where Darien needs to capitalize. When St. Joe's gets off balance, when they're pressing, someone on Darien's always going to be open. And they got to get it to that open girl and have that open girl catch
We
it.
were just able to take a look at that last scoring play for St. Joe's. Rudini was the one who fed it to Cottle. So Rudini credited with the assist. Cross-court pass from Carson to Stevens. Carson with a 2-pointer, a long 2-pointer. And Stevens tried to get a steal there. As we take a look here, good cross-court feed from Carson to Stevens.
Stevens' first bucket of the game. She's now 1 for 3 from the field.
Catherine Rolap has checked into the game for Darien, as has Katie Bloomer. As Rolap turnover there, Stevens will get it in. Witowski gives it to Ramsey. And just a little high for Rolap.
Yet another turnover from Darien.
That's Ramsey's 3rd turnover, as she will go have a seat on the bench. Karczewski will check back into the game for Darien. Mind you, she has 2 fouls here. She does not want to pick up a third. Another cross-court pass to Stevens. That one is short, but Kasuchi's right there. And Witowski's able to grab a rebound. And almost another turnover there from Darien, but able to get the call going their way. St. Joseph is coached by Chris Lindwall. Last season, his team went 12-8. And they're looking to capitalize on their early season success as they are 3-1 with wins over Brian McMahon, Norwalk, and Fairfield Ward.
Interesting note here. Danae Hines has not checked in since mid-first quarter. And she had a great opening couple minutes, going 2 for 4 with 3 rebounds and 2 steals.
Hines only has 1 foul, so it's interesting that she has not yet checked back in. And we will take another mass break, as mass breaks are mandated by the state at the 4-minute mark of every quarter. So we'll be back with more second quarter action in just a moment. Back here with more second quarter action on the DAF Media Network. St. Joe's has a 21-4 lead over Darien with about 4 minutes remaining in this first half. And so far, Trey, this first half has not gone the way Darien has wanted, as Witowski will take the 1-1.
No, it's been a dominating performance so far by St. Joe's in every facet of the game. The score reflects that.
Witowski will go 0 for 1 on that. Cottle with the rebound. Good ball movement from St. Joe's. Unable to capitalize there. I believe Haverhill got the rebound, and that's a foul there on Witowski. Hit her right in the back, it looked like. So Witowski picks up her first. Actually, they're going to call it on Vaught. From our angle, it looked like it was Witowski, but Zito will go to the line nonetheless. She's one of the 4 captains for St. Joseph. She gets the first. The 4 captains for St. Joseph include Erin Parchinsky, Grace Cottle, Emily Haverhill, and of course Nicole Zito. That one's no good. Scrum for the loose ball, jump ball. That's going Darien's way.
For a second there, I thought Zito got her own rebound, but couldn't maintain possession.
Definitely looked like she almost had it. Darien has a new face on the sideline this year, Ian Bossert. He is their JV coach normally, but he's filling in this year for Coach Melba Chambers, who stepped away citing coronavirus reasons, as there was a miss there by Witowski and a turnover there from Rudini. And so far, Ian Bosser has already gotten his first varsity win, of course coming against Greenwich, although he did suffer a loss on Saturday to Danbury. Rolap with the ball. And that'll be a travel on Rolap. That's her second turnover.
There's countless travels here by Darien. One of the more fixable things to do on a basketball team.
Inside, no good. Good ball movement back to Casucci inside. Kicks it out to Haverl. No. Rudini's right there. That's no good. Cottle. Foul called. Now Witkowski is called for the foul there. Looks like Secor's checking back into the game. Grace Cottle will go to the line. Trey, so far, the rebounding game has been won by St. Joseph. As we mentioned, as that one is a miss. As we mentioned before, St. Joseph has a lot of height on this team.
Yeah, and leading the team is in rebounds right now is Isabel Casucci with 7.
That one is no good. Secor with the rebound. Secor. Bloomer down low, that's no good.
Bloomer looked like she kind of just threw it up there. As that was a foul.
I think she heard the footsteps of Rudini, who was right there for the rebound. Dolce picks up a foul, her first.
Shooting 2.
Rudini misses the first. Julia Erdlin will check in, number 44 for Darien. Trey, one of the things that I've liked about this St. Joseph team is that they have a 2-point guard rotation, or I guess you can call Rudini a point forward over the back there on Cottle. But as I was saying previously, Rudini the point forward and Carson the more traditional point guard, but they've had a lot of success running somewhat of a 2-point guard look.
Yeah, and they've also used it on defense for a full court press, having the 2 guards in the backcourt for Darien, as you could say. And it's kind of scared Darien off almost.
This press by St. Joseph has created a ton of turnovers for them as they go back into a more traditional 2-2-1. Erdlin. That's a double dribble. St. Joseph letting Darien hear it after every turnover. I'm sure that does not help them mentally.
St. Joseph's defensively they intimidate Darien with the press, and then Darien tries to go inside, but the height is just overmatching Darien.
Casucci inside, good cut. And the assist there from the point forward of Rudini.
Casucci's been everywhere tonight.
Erdlin, that's no good. Rebound Casucci. The lid has not come off the basket for Darien. Haverl, that's no good. Rebound there from Karszewski. Secor no good. Trey, St. Joseph's called that 44 Grace. I wonder if they're running it for Grace Cottle, as my prediction comes true, but that one was no good. Rudini tried to draw the foul there. And Rudini is slow to get up. That is not good for St. Joseph. As a 3-ball there from Secor. Finally takes the lid off the basket for Darien.
And that is their first points of the second quarter.
Secor gets the 3-ball off the feed from Dolce. Carson checked back in for Rudini. Turnover there. Witowski with the steal. And St. Joe's will get the jump ball. About 41 seconds here remaining in the first half. St. Joseph up 24-7. Haverhill will let one go. That's no good. Last touch by Darien. Haverhill has not been shy about letting it fly. She's had the green light all night.
Yeah, she's 0 for 5 right now in field goals. 0 for 2 on three-point tries.
Karczewski with a tip out of bounds. Both teams not afraid to let it fly from deep.
And so far right now, St. Joe's, Isabel Casucci is just lighting it up on the boards. 8 rebounds so far.
Secor gets a board. She's looking to push. And tipped away by Haverhill.
Back what I was saying about Casucci. She's only a junior and she didn't even start the game. 8 rebounds so far. 2 for 4 from the field.
Casucci listed at 6 feet. She is the tallest player on the court as she gets a steal. But she's called for the travel. So the steal negated by the turnover there. Witowski, good move.
Darien now on a 5-0 run.
This is what Darien needed just to get some momentum going into half, as the ball has not gone their way. Witowski with the steal. Looks like Carson jammed her finger. Good pass. And Dolce will get it in for her first points of the game. That will not count even if it went there for Casucci. So a great pass there from Witowski.
Great ending by Darien. That's exactly what they needed to end off with a 7-0
Taking
run.
a look here, Secor got it into Witowski, and Witowski put it up and in. So that'll do it for the first half, or is still going. Witowski gives it up to Dolce. So that'll do it here for the first half on the DAF Media Network. We're going to take a short break for halftime. We will be back with second half action on the DAF Media Network.
I'm proud of the work the Darien Foundation has done over the past 20 years. If you live here, our work has likely impacted you, your family, and your neighbors. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4.2 million in grants, which create opportunity for Darien's youth, support our town's safety and security services, and enhance the overall quality of life in Darien through collaboration with community organizations.
As a family that's relatively new to town and planning to make this our long-term home, I'm grateful to see my community and my family benefit from the Darien Foundation. When I learned that the edible gardens at the elementary schools, the generator at the Darien Library, and the playground by the Sound were all funded by the same organization, I raised my hand to get involved. I'm proud to support an organization whose impact I see every day in our schools and throughout our community.
So far this year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $138,000 in grants to enhance our community. In 2013, the Darien Community Association opened a 4-acre bird sanctuary thanks to a grant from the Darien Foundation. The serene wooded glade has attracted numerous birds, bees, and butterflies, as well as more than 200 school children and other visitors. This year, they added a new pondless waterfall as well as more trees, plantings, signage, and benches. In 1976, the Darien Historical Society and Darien High School students built the Middlesex, an authentic replica of the 18th century whaleboats. These were used by local patriots in the Revolutionary War to fight the British Navy in Long Island Sound. The Darien Historical Society is restoring this artifact so that it can be part of Darien's upcoming 2020 bicentennial celebrations. The live turtle exhibit continues to be the most popular attraction for children at the Darien Nature Center, which welcomes over 16,000 visits annually. A new forest and pond ecosystem will allow visitors to engage with several species of turtle that will live together in a 50 square foot habitat that resembles their natural home.
This has been such a special collaboration between the Darien Nature Center and the Darien Foundation, because not only have they provided generous funding to us, but we've been able to meet with members of the foundation and our staff and talk about what is going to make the very best exhibit for the town of Darien, and we've really added value to the process by doing that.
The vast majority of food distributed by Person to Person is donated from local suppliers and businesses. A group of dedicated volunteers drives the brand new cargo van on these daily rounds, which each year account for more than $100,000 in collected food. Person to Person also has an extensive youth program, offering many Darien High School and middle school students their first experiences at volunteering.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have a beautiful new van. We're very excited about it, not only because it's new and it's safe for those who are riding in it and driving and going to pick up all the food, but also it speaks to the support of the Darien Foundation, as well as speaks to what Person to Person does in the community.
For more than 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien, offering our town's youth, emergency services, and community organizations an avenue to pursue innovation and excellence. Collaboration with you, the members of our community, has been vital to our mission. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
If you live in Darien, most likely you've benefited from the Darien Foundation. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4 million in grants to the Darien Emergency Services, public schools, and community organizations.
My husband and I are so happy to be raising our 4 young children in Darien. Over the years, I have admired the projects that the Darien Foundation has supported, and I'm excited to be a member of the board helping to further support the Foundation's mission. Kids' eyes light up when they talk about learning and eating in the edible garden at Tokenique School. And as a family, we've had so much fun watching varsity field hockey and lacrosse games under the Darien High School stadium lights. It certainly gives us peace of mind to know that if and when the next storm hits town, the Darien Library will always have power thanks to the Darien Foundation providing a generator.
As a resource, the Darien Foundation is unique within Fairfield County and indeed unique on a national level. For 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien in offering our community organizations, emergency services, and schools a local resource to help them pursue innovation and excellence. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
Back here on the DAF Media Network, I'm Ted Brennan. Alongside me is Trey Cahill, and we're taking a player spotlight. Isabel Casucci, she has been a menace so far. 4 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 for 4 on the field goals. Her only downside right now is that she missed her free throws.
Yeah, 8 rebounds. That's leading her team by 4. The next closest, Grace Kettle, with only 4.
And Trey, we're taking a look at the side-by-side comparison. Of course, St. Joe's is up 24-11. Darien, this is the name of the game right here, the turnover battle. 15 for Darien as opposed to St. Joe's 6. 21-13 rebounds in favor of St. Joe's. 1 of 4 3-points, 1 of 6 for Darien. But Darien, they are leading the free throws as they are 2 for 3 as opposed to St. Joe's 3 of 10. Darien in the white with the blue trim, heading from left to right. St. Joe's, as that one is off from Secor, rebound by Stevens. And St. Joe's in the red, or the maroon and the yellow trim. That one, Stevens just kind of tripped over her own feet. Trey, I'm sorry I cut you off there.
No problem. Darien ended the half with a 7-0 run. Let's see if Darien can keep that momentum.
Dolce extends it. Dolce with another bucket. She's got 4 now. She's going to look to heat up. She had a very rough first half, although she ended on a high note, getting a bucket. And then she's so far continuing her streak here. Now, Trey, something I've noticed that we talked a little bit about is that Rudini and Carson are on the floor together. That's 2 ball handlers. But guess who's back in the lineup? That's Hines. And she was a monster in the first quarter. As we take a look here, the feed from Rodriguez. Hines inside. Gets that one to go.
Yeah, Hines didn't even play in the second quarter, but she is leading her team in points right now with 6. Trying to make it 7 here.
As I mentioned before, Rudini and Carson are both on the floor together. It'll be interesting to see who brings the ball up most of the time. That one is no good. Rebound there from Vaught. Dolce, that's no good. Another miss there. Hines with the board. Rodriguez backing down Ramsey. That's no good. That's going to stay with St. Joe's. Last touch by Vaught. Trey, it does not seem like Darien can catch a break because St. Joe's will put in Rodriguez. They'll put in Hines. And if one of them's in foul trouble, they'll just turn to Casucci. Yes. They got height everywhere. Nice feed from Rudini, but Rodriguez, no. Wachowski with the board.
St. Joe's just has too many weapons on this team, and Darien can't keep up.
From 1 to 5, the St. Joe's team is excellent.
I would say from 1 to 6 if you had Casucci as their 6th man.
Ramsey kicks that to the corner, and the Wave moving the ball around. Witowski, bank not open today, but Secor right there with the rebound. And Secor will head to the line.
Looks like foul's gonna be on Carson. Yeah.
Carson picks up her second. Now noticing that Carson has tape on her fingers earlier from that jammed finger earlier. Secor hits her first.
Still, I think a 10-0 run here for Darien.
10-2 run.
10-2.
And Secor will hit the second. Darien now 4 of 5 on free throw attempts, making the most out of their attempts. And Trey, as you mentioned, it was a 10-2 run. And Rudini foul on the floor, but a nice little continuation there.
Interesting that whenever they're inbounding, they always have a point guard. Like, it's usually Carson who brings it in, not one of their forwards or center.
Rodriguez with another miss. Secor with another rebound. Trey, that is interesting that you bring that up. They have so much height on this team. You'd expect them to put a little more height on the ball, but to each their own, as Stevens will get the rebound off of a Ramsey turnover.
Or a steal.
Yes, a steal. St. Joe's, good ball movement. Bodies are hitting the floor everywhere. Hines tried to find Rodriguez. Pushing the back there, I believe, from... I believe that was on Ramsey a little... Or actually, that was Dolce for the push. That's her second. St. Joe's will take a timeout here. Trey, Darien has some momentum coming into the second half. They're making it closer, only down 11 now. But St. Joe's still has a strong hold over them.
Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting to see Hines and Kasuchi on the floor at the same time.
That would definitely be an interesting pairing. A pairing of Carson and Rudini in the backcourt with Stevens on the wing and Hines and Kasuchi in the front court. There is not a single weakness that I can point out.
Interesting here to note here, all of St. Joseph starters, and if you include their six-man Kasuchi, I'm assuming they're six-man, they're all juniors.
Witowski picks up a steal there. That's her third steal. Doing work defensively. She picked the pocket of Rudini. And she will pick up a foul there. Trey, I gotta admit, Rudini's game impresses me a lot, considering that she's got a lot of height, but she handles the ball so well. As a missed three there, Carson picked up the board.
Eugenia's going to bring it up here instead of Carson. Carson usually brings it up in these situations.
Emily Darby will check in for Secor. St. Joe's doing a nice job. Stevens, that's no good. Rebound by Darby. And Trey, what St. Joe's is doing is they're setting a high screen, as that ball was tipped out by Carson. They're setting a high screen, and then they're pulling, or they're sealing, Rodriguez is sealing, trying to get the ball inside. Trey, here's the pairing you've wanted to see all day, Hines and Kasuchi.
They're going to play a 2-3-D here with Kasuchi in the middle. Hines is on the left side.
Darien has had trouble with this 2-3. And Vaught will put it up and in.
Not gonna lie, that kind of looked like a desperation shot rather than a.
That's Vaught's second basket. She's 2 for 4. He's got 4 points. A lot of motion from this St. Joe's team. They're very good at cutting and finding the open cutters. Haverhill, she checked in for Stevens and picks up a foul call there. As we take a look, Vaught fumbled it first and then just kind of turned around and floats up the baby right hook.
Haverhill has yet to go to the line so far.
And
we got a mass break.
Mass break with 3:57 here remaining in the third quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Back here on the DAF Media Network, I'm Ted Brennan. Joining me, Trey Cahill, color commentating, and score update in the St. Joe's versus Darien boys basketball game. St. Joe's, after one, leads 19-11. And Trey, both the St. Joe's girls and boys have very good programs. And that's something you love to see if you're St. Joe's. Haverhill, that one is short. One of the few lefties you see nowadays.
Yeah, very interesting to see.
And that one will go in for Haverhill. Trey, something that I'm sure the audience has picked up on is that during free throws, it is dead silent in this building.
Yeah, it's almost surreal. But that's the world we're living in now.
No fans in attendance at this game. We're so thankful that DAF is able to bring this game to you live here at Darien High School. Good ball movement from Darien.
Darien's got to stop getting the ball inside because they just get swallowed up by much taller St. Joe's.
Hines with the board there after the miss from Dolce. Haverhill on the fast break.
St. Joe's looks to set up a play here. Kasuchi comes up with the pick.
Carson to Kasuchi, a little two-person game. That one is off from Carson. A little long. But Kasuchi was able to get the long rebound there. I believe that's her 9th board today.
Yeah, 9.
That's a moving screen there on Hines.
That's going to be her second foul of the game.
And Cottle's going to check in for her. All the stats today have been brought to you by yours truly, along with Cahill today. There's a steal there. Good pass inside to Carson, who gets it up and in off the feed from Zito.
Carson's
and a steal there.
5 points now.
Cottle, little jumper, that's no good. We take a look here. A great feed from Zito to a cutting Carson. And that's just beautiful basketball. Secor will check in for Witowski. Witowski, 6 turnovers in this game so far to her 1 assist, which is not something you want to see out of one of your primary ball handlers.
And St. Joe's has 6 girls who have recorded a steal so far.
Defense wins championships.
That's her 10th. That's Kasuchi's 10th rebound.
Kasuchi with her 10th board. Dominant, to say the least.
She needs 6 more points for a double-double.
Good inside-out game. And she's got 2 more, Trey. Izzy Kasuchi gets her 6th point of the game.
3 for 5 from the
So we
field.
take a look here. Carson with a nice drop-off pass to Kasuchi.
Connell's got 3 fouls now.
Rodriguez will check in. Secor will line that one up. She hits a 3 there. Secor with her 2nd made 3 of the day. She's got 6.
11-point game.
Carson inside. She's got the moves. Very crafty inside. We saw a little Euro step earlier. And Kaylee Carson gets another made shot.
6 points for her.
Good ball movement. Unfortunately for Vaught, that's no good. Secor, desperation. 11th board for Kasuchi. Kasuchi will pull up. That one is good. Kasuchi's got 8. Double-double watch, Trey. There's a turnover. Kasuchi with the steal. Zito tried to get it to Haverhill. Too many passes as we take a look here at that Carson layup. So crafty inside. And a turnover there from Darby. Carson picks up a steal, 10 seconds. Haverhill. In and out. Ramsey with the board, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Dolce's gonna shoot it from half court. And just short. So that'll end the 3rd quarter. 35-20 in favor of St. Joe's. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back with the 4th quarter in just a moment. Back here on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Trey, in all the games we've called, I don't think we've seen a double-double, and we've mainly called boys basketball. So to see it in our first girls basketball game together is something special.
Yeah, I think the closest had to be probably Carson Drake.
Most likely Carson Drake, because normally for the boys team, he'll get boards and he'll get points. And Kasuchi's got 8 and 11 right now.
She is not on the court, though, right now.
Not on the court to start the fourth. Running a lineup of Rodriguez, Hines, Rudini, Stevens, and Carson. And for Darien, it's Dolce, Darby, Vaught, Ramsey, and I believe Secor, although my vision is blocked, so I apologize to whoever that is. Yes, that is Caitlin Secor over there. So that is the 5 that Darien is rocking with.
A little discussion here between both the coaches and the referee.
Second discussion we've seen take place. First one being the overinflated basketball earlier on today.
Hines going to inbound it.
Trey, I have yet to give a shout out to our production crew who's been doing a great job today. Our director is Jack Kelly as Carson, that's no good, rebound Secor. As I was saying, our director is Jack Kelly, graphics Braden Shank, our ISO is Jason Bellingham, our main camera is Sophie Davey, Damian Andrew, our advisor, and once again, I'm Ted Brennan alongside my longtime color commentator and good friend Trey Cahill, as Vaught will go 0 for 2, but get two rebounds. And I don't know if our mics picked it up, but Chris Lindwall was upset after that one, yelling box out to his team.
And his team has dominated the boards.
Ramsey no good. And a travel there on Hines. Good effort there, though. Darien having trouble with this 2-3 press. Vaught, pump fake, step, no good. Rebound Hines. Hines is going to give it up to Rudini. Gives it to Carson. Some good inside-out basketball from St. Joe's. That's no good. Rebound Dolce. Rodriguez unable to convert there after some great ball movement by St. Joe's. That's Dolce's 6th rebound of the night. Secor with another 3.
That was all set up by Dolce there, who looked at Secor, but passed through someone else, and that let Secor get open.
Secor's got 9 points for Darien. Her 3rd 3 of the game. Stevens, no good. Vaught will turn that one over after the long rebound. Unfortunate there.
Stevens is now 2 from 7 from the field.
Secor is the leading scorer for Darien with 9 points. All exclusively from the 3-point arc. And the turnover there from Carson trying to get it to Rudini. But as I mentioned, Secor is 3 of 5 from the 3-point arc. Ramsey, that's no good. Rebound Hines. Pushing the pace now. Hines, short wing to Stevens. Stevens will get that one.
7 points for Stevens now.
Ramsey's having a tough time inside. They might look to do something else as Dolce. That's no good. Kraszewski, that's no good. And Kraszewski gets smacked in the face there from Rodriguez. Or excuse me, Karzewski. Excuse me.
About to get checked in. Looking for the double-double.
Trey, Shea Dolce has had a tough night from the field. I don't want to focus on it too much. However, she is 2 for 12 from the field with 4 points, 0 of 5 from behind the arc. She is doing a lot. She's doing a lot more on the floor. She's got 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. However, she's having a tough night from the floor. She goes 1 for 2. That's Karzewski. And a full timeout there is taken from Darien. And we will take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back with in a moment with more. Back here on the DAF Media Network, St. Joseph 37, Darien 24. And in the other game, it is not great for the Blue Wave as well. The boys are down 20 to St. Joseph. Carson bringing this up. And a foul will be called there on Witowski. And Trey, you mentioned this during the free throws for Darien. Kasuchi is checked in, although it looks like Carson's going to head to the line there, shooting 2.
Carson's 0 for 1 from the line tonight.
That one in and out. She does have tape on those fingers on her right hand. And that one is in. I wonder if the jam finger has anything to do with her tough shooting night from the free throw line, although she is 1 for 3 now. Good tip pass from Dolce. A miss there from Karzewski. A lot of missed shots here for Darien. Some of them in and out. Most of them have not looked great. Dolce will head to the line, shooting 1 and 1, trying to cut into this 14-point lead with about 5.5 minutes left. No good. Hines with the rebound. On the wing, that's Zito. Inside the Hines, back down, that's no good. Rebound Carson. Travel on Carson though. Carson, shortest girl on the floor, but she got the board there, heart over height. Witowski from Secor. That's good. Witowski with the 3.
Darien still showing some fight here in the late stages.
Witowski's got 5. Darien only down 11 now. Kasuchi gives it up to Zito. The bank is open on a Tuesday night.
She's now 2 for 2 from three-point play.
Zito with 6. And a good feed there from Kasuchi.
Deep three-point range there.
And another rebound from Kasuchi, but another miss there from Dolce. Inside to Kasuchi, back out to Stevens. No good, rebound Karczewski. That's Karczewski's 4th. Inside out play from Darien. Dolce puts it on the floor, step back. Off the side of the backboard, rebound. Who else but Kasuchi? Dolce just took her 14th shot of the night. Very high volume shooter. Darien shifted into a 2-3. Kasuchi with the double-double on the feed from Hines.
She's been efficient too. She's looks like 5 for 7 from the field.
Very efficient. Also on her stat line, 2 assists as a turnover there from Karczewski. Stevens credited with the steal. 2 assists and 12 boards for Kasuchi. She's had an all-around great night. As a match break will be taken here, and we'll take a short break. We'll be back with some fourth quarter action on the DAF Media Network. Back here on the DAF Media Network. After that mask break. Jump ball, Darien way. Zito tried to get in there. And that one is picked off by Hines. Hines puts it on the floor, and that's good. Nice little left-hand scoop, Danae Hines. Ramsey, that's her 4th turnover of the game. Witowski, another one.
Witowski's had a great second half here.
And Darien will take a timeout. Witowski now has 8 as we take a look here at Hines. Nice little crossover move. Gets into the lane. And we take a look here. Witowski off the feed from Secor from downtown.
Witowski 2 for 4 from three-point range.
Secor picks up her 3rd assist. Trey, one of the things that we talked about earlier in the game was this turnover battle. And so far we've seen a ton of Darien turnovers. St. Joe's was able to clean up their mistakes, but unfortunately for Darien, they were not.
Yeah, St. Joe's has had 15 steals, which, if you're Darien, that's way too many times you're giving the ball up.
Way too many times you're giving your cookies away for free.
I would say about at least 7 of those have turned into points, too.
That's one of the other things that St. Joe's has done very well is capitalizing on the turnovers. Even if it's not a steal, if it was a travel turnover, they've tried to capitalize on that. They've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers tonight. Unfortunately, that's one of the few stats we don't have. Points off of turnovers, but doing our best here. Good ball movement. Kasuchi inside. Oh, that's no good. But she gets her own miss.
I think she just wanted to rack up an extra rebound there, so she just purposely missed it.
Kasuchi, that's her 13th, if I'm not mistaken.
14th, actually.
14th. Secor will draw the foul there. Kasuchi is 12 and 4, correct, Trey? 12 points, 14 rebounds?
Yep.
Impressive play from Kasuchi. Secor will go to the line. She's 2 for 2 from the line already. So I forgot to add in those points. So she's got 11. No good on her first attempt there. Secor leading Darien scorers with 11. Secor only a sophomore. He's got at least 2 more years left in this Darien program. That one is short. Knocked out of bounds by Karczewski. And Trey, that's one of the things that you can take from this Darien team is that they're a very young team. So right now they're just gaining valuable varsity minutes.
Yeah, like the boys team for the last 2 years. They've had a really young team and the future's bright.
Karczewski off the feed from number 11, Aaron Parchinsky. Kazuchi, that's 14 and 14. What a stat line. And a miss there from Darien. We take a look. Parchinsky with a nice feed inside from Haverhill to Kasuchi.
Zito is going to take it up here for the first time, I think, tonight. She gives it off to Haverhill. Back to Haverhill. Swings it around. St. Joe's taking their time as they don't really have much of a necessity to rush. Especially with no shot clock as Ramsey gets the steal.
Dolce in the corner. That's no good. Rebound to Parchinsky, but she goes out of bounds. Dolce, rough night from the floor. 0 of 7 from beyond the arc. Kasuchi will take a rest here, probably for the end of the game. Dolce inside, draws the foul.
I think it might be safe to read out this final stat line for Kasuchi. I think 14 points, 14 rebounds, 2 steals. Pure domination.
2 assists as well. Dolce hits her first. She's got 5 so far. Make it 6 now.
Darien applying pressure.
And Trey, this pressure may be a little too late as there are only 35 seconds left in the game. And, you know, you wonder if they're putting this much pressure on now, where was this at the beginning of the game?
Yeah, and 12-point deficit, but to be honest, it feels like a bit bigger of a deficit if you weren't looking at the scoreboard.
I believe it's a 17-point deficit.
17.
I think your vision is obscured there a little bit.
My vision is obscured.
By the hoop. 17-point deficit, but definitely feels like a lot more. So St. Joe's all-around dominance tonight for the girls team. They will pick up the win. They will go to 4-1 as Witowski. That's no good. Witowski misses another 3. She's 2 of 5 from the arc. And a foul call there on Dolce. Her 3rd.
A lot of fouls from Darien, too. And that's led to points as well.
As I mentioned, all-around dominance from St. Joseph. Besides their shaky start, I don't think we could pick out a weakness for this team.
Yeah. We're only 5 points off free throws in a lot of tries.
And if that's the worst thing that came out of today's game, I'm sure Chris Linwell will be okay with that.
That's Zito's. Zito's now 2 for 2 from the line.
Zito hits another one. Six seconds left. Ramsey, that's no good. And that'll do it here on the DAF Media Network. St. Joe's takes it 51-32. All-around dominance from St. Joseph. Darien, a shaky game to say the least.
Yeah, and if I were to give my player the game, probably first time I've ever done this, but it was definitely Kasuchi with the double-double. 14 points, 14 rebounds. Pure dominance. Coming off the bench doing that, too.
Pure efficiency as well. 6 of 9. Isabel Kasuchi, Darien, or the DAF Media Player of the Game, off the bench, 14-14. I'm going to give one final shout-out to our production crew. That last graphic was brought to you by the one, the only Braden Shank, doing a ton of work behind the scenes with the graphics. Jack Kelly, our director, doing a great job bringing you all the shots. And then our ISO camera, Jason Bellingham, our main camera, Sophie Davey, doing a great job bringing you the action. Our advisor, Damian Andrew, overseeing this entire operation. Trey, thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure, as always, to call a game with you.
Thank you, Ted. And didn't end up Darien's way, but we enjoyed a pretty good game, not going to lie.
Thank you all for being with us here on this Tuesday night. I'm Ted Brennan, signing off.